Hey guys,
Welcome back to Travel and Fun.
yes, and this time we are not into a travel video, neither a review video, nothing, but it's
This is an informative video.
yes, and I think it's very important that all of you who are into traveling or who would like to travel.
And we got few messages asking information regarding this, so we
Yes.
thought we'll put a video on this.
Yes. So this video is about like people nowadays they are tired of this this coronavirus pandemic thing and all. So now people want to move out. They want to become social and they are getting active again. So you need to do that. That's very needed, and this is why many states in India have opened up their borders and they have started allowing tourists. Not in a huge scale like how it was previously, but very limited. So some states like Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and our very own Goa has also started to allow tourists. So officially Goa has started to allow tourists from the 2nd of July. That was
you have to go through certain rules and regulations if you want to come here as a tourist, and it is only for domestic travelers.
Yes. So very important to be noted, put it in a star mark or something. No international tourists are allowed until now. At least until now, there is no news for that. What we know is that the present rules for tourists is only for the domestic tourists. Okay. So basically, you have to take care of 3 different parts of your journey when you
come to Goa.
Yes. So like you're planning to travel to Goa should have these 3 parts.
That is before travel and during travel and on arrival.
So now we'll go through these important points, like what you have to do before travel.
We'll be telling you the steps you have to go through before your travel.
Okay.
That is your booking session.
Yes.
So you have to pre-book your hotel, and it is very mandatory. And only those hotels, those who follow strict safety rules, are being given permission to open.
Yes, so and this is very important. Like I think Goa has allowed around 250 hotels to open up so that they can allow accommodation of tourists, the domestic tourists that are visiting Goa. The second part of this before travel is that you will have to fill up a self-declaration form, which should be available from the hotel itself. So you can either ask them for a soft copy, or I think soft copy should do the work because hard copies are not possible. So during booking itself, it should be allowed. We haven't checked any websites or all, but I think this should be allowed. Or even if you contact the hotel, they should give you this form. And then there is one more step before travel.
Next is quarantine is not needed. If you provide a certificate of COVID negative, that should be taken before 48 hours of your travel.
Yes. If this is not done,
then you have to live your quarantine for 14 days here, and then you have to take a swab test, and then it should come negative, and only then you can roam around the city.
And for your information, the test that you do at Goa will be at your own cost. So the government or the state of Goa won't bear the cost of your COVID test.
Make yourself sure that you get this COVID negative test result with you, so that it will make all your things smoother.
Yes. Next step in this onward journey to Goa will be your travel itself.
Yeah.
So like traveling, you can do either by road by air,
flight and train.
or train. So anyways, you have these 3 options. I didn't see any routes for the cruise travel that you can do by this Angria, that is from Mumbai to Goa. But basically people travel with these 3 means. So the first one is the road travel. So tourists who travel by road, or they are planning a road trip from any place to Goa, they have certain checkpoints before to enter to Goa. Not all checkposts are allowed. Be very careful.
There's only 5 checkpoints to enter Goa.
Yes, they are Dodamarg, Patradevi, Keri, Mollem, and Kollem. So all of these are shown in the map that I've already shown you. So make sure that whichever route you plan, you only enter through these 5 checkposts, either of these 5 checkposts, because there is one very important thing. If you miss these checkposts and if you want to go to some other checkposts, okay, like for example, one checkpost that is not presented in this list is the checkpost that when you come from Mumbai, the Konkan route. Okay, the route that we put through, that is not covered here. So it's very clearly visible that people from Mumbai cannot travel through this Konkan route and enter Goa. So if you come by that route and if you get stuck over there, then you will have to travel all the way back, like hundreds of kilometers, and then go for another checkpost. So better make sure that you enter only through.
Make your plan according.
Yes, pre-plan your travel. That's the best.
And the next mean is by air. There's only one airport in Goa, that is Dabolim International Airport.
Yeah.
And the next is by train, where you get 3 stations here, that is Margao railway station, Tivim and Vasco da Gama.
Yes. So you can enter Goa only
by these 3 stations.
These 3 stations only. So either, I don't know how it will work. Either the train will stop only at these 3 stations, or you would be allowed to alight only at these 3 stations. It should be, could be so. Okay, so but train bookings are on. I recently booked a train ticket for my father. So he's going back from Kerala to Mumbai. So train bookings are on. You can go ahead. I mean, the train service.
Take your precautions.
Yes, very true. Okay, so the next and the last part of your journey, last part would be going back, but yes, the third part is on arrival. So on arrival to Goa.
Whenever you are entering Goa, by any mean you will be undergoing a screening test, that is a temperature test with this temperature gun.
Second one is that make sure you carry all your documents like your IDs, yes, and very important, your COVID certificate. Obviously, if you are positive, you won't travel to Goa, because we already told you that if it is positive, then you will have to stay in isolation. So that's a waste of your time basically. Money and everything. So basically, if you are positive, stay home, stay safe, okay, and get recovered soon, get well soon. But if you are negative, feel free, bring that certificate with you. And this is just to make sure with the authorities that you are safe to enter Goa and you won't contaminate the local people of Goa, okay?
Because they really depend on this tourism.
Yes. And then the third point is that
the next step is your sample collection. That is, anyways, whenever you enter Goa, by any of these means, your swab test will be conducted. Though you have your negative certificate or whatever documents you have, your test will be conducted. And if at all you have this negative certificate, and the next 2 steps which Deepak will tell you can be avoided.
Yes. So the next 2 steps that you can skip if you have a COVID negative certificate is that the first step is the so if you have a COVID certificate, okay, and if you have it positive, unfortunately, then you can check in at your accommodation and you have to stay in isolation for 2 weeks until the result comes. So for 2 weeks, that is 14 days, you will have to stay at isolation in that hotel. And next is that your result that was conducted by the authorities will come out in 1 or 2 days. Okay, if negative, be happy, stay in Goa, enjoy Goa, and go back home. However, if it is positive, institution quarantine will be required, and it's institution quarantine because you're tourists and you don't have your own place to stay. Or if you have relatives and all, I don't know what is the provision, then could be they might ask for your room configuration or something if you have a different room to stay and everything. But institution quarantine is recommended.
Giving you option whether you can stay here, you can get your treatment in Goa, or you can go back to your place.
So guys, these are the important steps that you have to follow.
Keep in mind when traveling to Goa.
While planning your, basically now it's very important to plan your trip, because you have to plan your documents, you have to plan your tests, you have to plan your route, okay, and then you have to plan your stay and everything. So it's all planning. Plan it accordingly.
We are not asking you to, in this pandemic situation, you have to go and roam. We are not doing that.
Yes.
But then there are people whose life is being dependent on this traveling. They also have their families. They also have their kids. So if anybody is traveling, then help them. No, let's help them.
Yeah.
That is the only mean, because this economy is down and everything. That's the only reason they are forced to open this tourism stuff.
Yes.
So let's use it in a positive way.
Yes, and for your information, while we are making this video, the active cases in Goa. I mean, not the active cases. This is the total number of cases. The total number of cases in Goa, they are standing at 1,482. To be precise. So Goa,
we were a green zone area.
It was a green zone earlier, yes. and it was totally surprising for
Yeah.
us that all of a sudden, cases started from 1,
1
2,
to
3.
1,482.
Yes, now it's
Yeah,
1,400.
compared to other states, it's less, but
Yes.
then
Yes,
Goa
but
is such a small place,
and you have very less population here, so it's very easy to get community transmission over here. But let's hope that everyone stays safe, and whoever are traveling to Goa and want to have a vacation or something, it's good. Beaches are open, everything is open, tourism spots are open now, so you can come over, you can stay, you can enjoy the spots. Don't crowd at places, it's better you maintain
take your
social
own safety
distancing.
measures.
Yeah, like bringing your
Don't
mask.
expect others to show that social distancing stuff and all, but you take care of yourself. That's what you can do in this situation.
Yes, so we would say that you can carry your mask, your sanitizers, your if you're
And
coming.
hot water, take
Yes.
hot water.
Yes, consume hot water, and it's monsoon now in Goa. It's raining heavily.
Heavily raining, and when you're coming to Goa, make sure that the routes are properly, the roads are good, the routes are not blocked, stuff
Yeah.
and all, because monsoon is very heavy in Goa, and I think all the entry points are like forest reservoirs.
Yeah, I guess from these 5 entry points, 2 or 3 of them are through the forest areas like the Chorla Ghat and all. So,
So make sure that the way is safe.
Yes, drive safe if you're coming by road, okay? Travel safe and stay safe here in Goa. So these are the points that you have to take care while traveling to Goa, and we hope that you have a pleasant stay in Goa if you come.
Yeah. This is just an information video. So I hope you got all those information you want to travel to Goa.
Goa, yes.
So-
and for the road conditions, if you haven't seen our Bangalore Goa road trip, if you want to know how the road was during
Your
monsoon,
Bombay Goa is there in our video,
Yeah.
Bangalore Goa is there in our video.
Yes.
So we don't have
you can
Kerala Goa.
yes, so you can find all the videos in the description below. I'll put down all the links how the road was, and during monsoon, and also we have put our videos from Mumbai to Goa, as Anaka told you. So all these video descriptions will be in the description box below. Okay, so that's it for this video.
Today's video. So with some other information or fun or something else, will come up later.
Yes, and we'll be back soon with a bang.
So
Okay.
till then,
It's
bye
bye
from
from
us.
us.